Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ, and it is time for, well, this is not going to be a negative top 5 list. No, this is going to be a positive one for us, for this video at least. So, this is my top 5 toys I miss having or owning. Over the years, I've had toys that, well, I've loved and enjoyed playing with. And these are the 5 big ones for me. Now, before we get into this list, I want to mention a couple of honorable mentions. First off, Mega Bloks Block Bots. Block Bots. Yeah, the TV adverts are so cringe. These things were basically like a competitor to Bionicle in a way. So you buildable figures, but they have little minifig style characters inside them. Inside the heads, mostly. And these were pretty cool. I mean, you build them up and you play with them, and I miss having these. I've had like at least a couple, but the ones I did have were pretty good. One was like an ice character, and the other one was something else, but these were great. They really were. And I think they transform into a vehicle. So it's like a Transformers, or it was like Creo Transformers before Creo Transformers. And it was pretty awesome. The other honorable mention is the Busby Tommy 20 Automatic. Remember the original Busby Tommy 20 thing? Yeah, I never owned that. I saw one and I owned it eventually. But the yellow one, obviously, the one with the extendable stock. But for Christmas one year, I got the automatic Tommy 20, which is a green thing with lime green on it too. And you flip a switch and it flips up the muzzle, and that's how you load in the darts. And then you pull that back down, you pull the thing, and it's a fully auto blaster, which is pretty cool. This thing was so much fun. I saw a TV advert for it, and immediately I wanted it, and I got it for Christmas. So, and the last honorable mention is not a toy, but it's something you keep your toys in. From the 90s, it is a Fisher-Price toy chest, and I have an image of it to show you, so here we go. Behold, this is the toy chest I had. I miss this thing so much. I want it back. But the tricky part is, well, someone's gonna charge really much for it, and I don't want to spend more than $30. And also, as well, I would put it in my closet, underneath my hanging shirts and whatnot. But the tricky part is actually getting it. So, I have so much nostalgia for this thing, and I don't know why, but yeah, I miss it. On with the video. Alright, back to the list. So, coming in at number 5 is the Micro Machines Hummer playset. Basically, it's this big freaking yellow and black Hummer thing, colors of bees, basically, and it folds out into a playset that you play with these little tiny micro cars with round magnetic balls inside of them. It was so much fun playing with this thing, and I don't know why. Truthfully, I don't know why I got rid of it. I've had the Mini Cooper as well, but that one I don't have as much fondness for as the Hummer. The Hummer was the big one, and I loved that thing. It was so much fun to play with the play set. Unfortunately, I got rid of it years ago, and I regret doing that. But the Hummer was just so cool. It even came with a golden Hummer, I think. Or was that another product? I don't remember. Point is, the Micro Machines were so cool, and they were fun to play with, and, you know, just watching them zoom across the floor with the magnetic ball, it's so much fun. It gives it an extra boost if the little wheels weren't enough. Number 4 is the Fisher-Price Castle from 1994. I was born in 1994, so I wasn't able to experience this thing right then and there. I was born on June 14th of 1994. I'm 31 now, so 31 years is a good litmus test to how just nostalgic that thing is. I did get it a few years later, obviously. I remember back when we were living in a house in Springfield, I had this castle, and it's on eBay, so I could get it if I wanted to. And I do legitimately miss this thing. It was basically a big gray blob with like watchtowers and whatnot. It had a red drawbridge that folds down, like a wooden sign as well, a green mass of plastic that's supposed to simulate grass, and a bunch of extra bits and bobs like cannonballs or whatever. This thing was just so cool, and I have so much fond memories of playing with this thing on the kitchen table, and I miss it so much. I really want to get a copy of it again, just to have it, just to, you know, for those nostalgic vibes. And it just proves that the 90s were probably the best era to live in, and I was born in 94, so... Number 3 is Unicron from Transformers, the big freaking guy that turns into a planet with light gray plastic things that kind of drape behind his back. He has a mini-con, and he has power functions of some sort. This thing was big, clunky, but I loved it, and I got it for Christmas one year. I can't remember which, but I still have some remnants of him left too. Very few, but this was the big Transformer that everybody wanted at the time. This is the one that had the horns on the head, had the horns on the shoulders, and it turned into a planet, and it had an orbiting ring around it that folds up and turns into two, like, coattail cape things. Oh my god, this was a great Transformer. It was big and clunky, but again, it was so much fun to just play with, and it has a nice shelf presence too. I could never keep the two shell halves of the planet front on the thing. I just left them off just because. But this Unicron just had a massive shelf presence, and it was $50 at the time, if I recall. It could have been $60, but definitely goes for way more than that nowadays. And to be honest, I don't want it anymore, but I do miss having Unicron. It was a great, fantastic Transformer, and it was one of the best of the era of the 2000s. I did fail to mention in my Transformers video that I do have a couple of plushies. Optimus Prime, half-skinned, and Bumblebee, half-skinned. Yeah, my sister has the Megatron half-skinned plushie. Cool. So yeah, Unicron, definitely one I miss. Number 2 is one I really miss having, and that is Vertigo, an RC vehicle that has a rechargeable battery that folds up, and it comes with a battery thing you plug into the wall and you charge it. And this provided hours of fun. I mean, really, it lights up, it spins around, it goes like insane, and gives you some sort of eye effect, I guess. It was so much fun to watch this thing spin endlessly until it started losing battery juice. And unfortunately, my Vertigo broke. One of the legs, the plastic broke off. I don't remember why, but I miss Vertigo so much. There were other car remote control vehicles that were of the era, like Shell Shocker, or whatever it's called, which was a ball that folded out into a weird thing with a tail. That was pretty cool. I remember seeing adverts for that. And there was also Regenerator. Alright. So, which, you know, it's a big SUV type thing that you remote control it. It crashes into the wall, for example, and it squishes and it deforms basically. Then you press a button on the remote control, and it just morphs back into shape. That is fucking cool, and I never got it. But Vertigo was my favorite out of all three of these, to be honest, because I just love the spinning light up fun. It makes me dizzy, and I love it. It's so much fun. I miss Vertigo so much. I should have taken better care of it. I would drive him off the off the stairs, and I would just have a lot of fun with Vertigo. It's a lot of just hours of fun, and RC vehicles in general tend to be fun, and there are some that I just don't care about, but this one was the best, in my opinion, of the 2000s. So that's why I got it for Christmas one year. Number 1, though, is the Nerf Vulcan belt-fed blaster. Originally, I saw the advertisements and I wanted this thing. It was so expensive, though, at the time. So the 4 of us went to Goodwill one day, and we found, it wasn't new in the box, but it was still there. The Vulcan had 2 belts, I think, and it also had a lot of darts, and it also had the tripod and the ammo thing, and the Vulcan itself in the muzzle. It was complete, but it was still used, and I had to have it at the time. Like, I saw the adverts, I saw pics, I just really wanted this Nerf blaster, and that really kind of that one resonated with me the most. I also had the long shot at one point, which I still have a long shot in the closet, but it's modified and now it sucks. But the Vulcan was great because you can. It was like the dad blaster almost. Like, you hold it by its thing and then the trigger, and you just you rev it up and it just slow fires, which is insane. It's the rate of fire is too slow, but it's like a dart per second, per 2 seconds it seems, and it was just the ultimate blaster at the time, and I loved it. It was so much fun. None of these toys were Lego. So, Lego was its own specific thing. There were Lego sets that I missed having, and we'll do that list some other time. But these were the top toys that I missed having the most, and oh my god. That Fisher-Price toy chest I have so much nostalgia for, as well as that Fisher-Price castle. I mean, Fisher-Price used to make good toys. Nowadays, they're just a group of corporate cunts like all of them. So, what are your toys you missed having the most? And let me know that in the comment section below. Let's talk about toys, because toys are cool. And the mail bloke is here. Yay. I'm not expecting anything till next month, so. But yeah. What's that? Get out of here. Ooh. Toys from the 2000s were just so good. And the 90s as well. That's why I put the castle on there, because that castle, I just miss it. I really do miss it. I should have kept my old copy, but yeah. So, this video went on long enough, so I've got at least one more video for y'all today, so stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace.